Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. We're back on Dondiego. And in last episode, we were starting harvest amongst some other things, and it started to rain on us. And it's windy, and it's rainy, and it's thunder and lightning and everything exciting. You can see the wind blowing through the trees, and we're getting wet. The combine's shut down, so they won't run. But we have other things we can do. So I did buy field 11, if you recall, and we're plowing field 13, which I bought also. So now I'm down to, what's this one? 12? This is not our field. Let's see. Let me get Plowboy working here. They like it when you call him Plowboy. Let's get him working and see who we have. We got Alan Green on the plow today, and he plays the drums as well. We also had our seeder doing some seeding. Now, we just started this harvest before I bought field 13 and field 11, and I did everything in barley if I remember right. If that's the case, then I'm going to continue on with that theme. And we're going to start this guy working. And who do we have here? Weary is working our seeder today. And then I had a truck out on the road that I just finished selling some wool. And while I had this particular flatbed trailer out here, I wanted to check to see if I had... No, I haven't. Okay, I don't have anything here. So we need corn, wheat, and barley here, of which I have wheat. I don't have any barley, but I soon will have, and we do have corn. So I'm going to get some wheat and some corn out here because I want to start making some bread. Let me cross this track when we come to it here. Now, we don't need the flatbed for that. Once we make the flour, then we'll need the flatbed truck. But we don't need it right at the moment. What are these guys out wandering in the rain for? Stupid zombies? I really don't know if zombies are stupid or not, but I'm assuming they are because they eat brains. So if they didn't need smart, they wouldn't be eating brains, right? Right, so I'm just going to park the old flatbed right here. Let me unhook from the trailer. We were also watering animals when I left, so let's continue on with that. A lot of stuff to do, that whether it's raining or not, we can still do. Let's give the pigs some water. Not like they're not getting any in the rain, but there you go. Give them some water. What else do we have going? White truck. I'm just checking my equipment here. Oh, do we have hops? Have we got hops? Do we have any hops? We do have hops now. Where'd it go? We do have hops. We have some hops. We can start making some beer if we have hops. Let's grab it. Let's grab the old hops. One of these days I might, if I get a little extra money, buy the other truck I have. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's a Chevy. I guess I could look. I guess. No, it's a Ford. It's a Ford. Now, wait a minute. The Ford's the one I have. This one, what is it? Is that a Dodge? I think it is. I think it's a Dodge. I might want to try that one and see how it hauls this. It's a little cheaper than the Ford. It's a Dodge Ram 2500. Okay, fine. Dandy and fine. Alrighty. Whoops. How'd that happen? Somebody drove my truck when I wasn't looking. Hope it stops raining soon. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of stuff I can do when it's raining. And yes, I know I could speed the time up, but I don't want to at this point. I got things I can do. It'll be fine. We can work in the rain. It doesn't hurt to get wet once in a while. Now, let's see. You know what? There's no point in me doing this. Do I have any hops other than what I've got here? Where is the hops? Which one was... There it is, hops. I do have some hops available. So, let's just take this right straight to the brewery. Why not? Because hops takes barley and water, and we're soon to be pretty flush in barley as soon as I can get a harvest going outside of this rain. Don't dump the hops. Wait a minute, what's he doing? What's he do? Oh no, stop! What's he doing? Oh, you plowed up my crop. Oh, wait a minute, it's not my crop. How could he do that? How could he plow a field I don't own? That's weird. Why would it let it do that? That's kind of strange. Usually it pops up and says, you don't own this field. Huh. That's a little weird. Wait a minute. I didn't know that field 11 had crops on it. Uh-oh. I guess I can't plow. Well, I can. I don't want to, depending on what the crop is. What's the crop? If it's sugar beets. Oilseed radish. Well, fine. I can plow that under, because that's just going to give me fertilizer, right? That's all that does, gives me fertilizer. Let me see here. Let me take a look at the field in the soil composition area. And field 12 is... Oh, it's because I plowed. Field 11 doesn't have any fertilizer on it. So let me plow it, and we will get fertilizer on it. All right, who's working the plow today? Jiri, 81, or Jiri. All right, let's see how seeder's doing. This is the big seeder, and it appears to be doing its job. And then we had the little seeder that we were going to work, but we have to wait till Plowboy's done. Now, you know what, though? This is a lot smaller than that plow. That plow is 26 meters. I don't think this is 26 meters, so I may be mistaken, but I think it's only... Well, I don't know what it is. Let me get a plow a couple of steps ahead of me here, and then we'll start seeding, and I think it'll be okay. I can't back it up very well. Let me straighten this puppy up and we'll come into the field cockeyed. I wonder if I can get the barley even though it's raining. Will it let me? Will it let me? I can get it. It just won't let me harvest it. Okay, so what that's going to do for me is I'll be able to do some barley and start making beer because I need barley and what do I need? Barley and hops and water. Oh my. And I can make beer. So that'll give me a little bit of barley to get going on. And I'll have a cold beer before the rain ends. Hopefully. Slow down. Oh, jeez. Look out, zombie woman. Oh, she said hello. Hello. I don't know if you heard that or not. I'm going to take a shortcut across the field here because I can. When it comes to this map, I am the Alpha and Omega. Except for I can't see. Oh, where's my road? Over here. I'm off a little bit. Oh, don't get stuck on the railroad tracks. Oh, jeez. Right, there's the bakery, so the brewery should be right next door. Okay, hopfins, they go in the center. And I can't recall if I've put any water in yet. I don't think I did. Oh, I already have hops in here. Really? I was waiting on the barley, wasn't I? Because I didn't have any barley. Nope, I don't have any barley. Did I put water in? Yes, I did. All right, cool beans. All right, we got hops and that stuff, so let's grab some barley and get it over here. Oh, shoot. It's funny how this brewery, that looks like a motel on the end of it instead of a business. Oh, that's not a gate. Stupid rain, I can't see. Get out of the way, open the gate. What? I just drove right through that gate. Isn't that weird? Let me see if I've got anything to pick up here while I have a truck here and a trailer. Yep, I have a little bit of stuff I can pick up here. A little bit. This thing doesn't hold all that much, but... the old compost. Well, at least the rain is cleaning my equipment, right? Now, in my... let me see here. Hang on. In my other save game, this machine here just takes a tremendous amount of fuel. It really does. But it holds a ton of stuff, too. So, but in my other playthrough, I'm a lot farther ahead than here. And I've got, millions and millions of straw. And so the nearest gas for this is way over in the village over there. So what I did was I purchased myself a placeable, I purchased a fuel pump so that I could get fuel without having to drive so far away. So I'm going to grab that, and we're going to place this thing in here. I think I just stuck it out here somewhere. Let me twist around, twist and shout here. We're going to twist around, and then let's put this pump in this way. Yeah, I just threw a pump in here so I could get some fuel without having to drive all the way to that silly village. So there we go. We'll put a pump in. And we got our fuel pump. Light's not on. It's not that dark, I guess. Let's grab our trailer full of compost. Head back to the barn. Are you kidding? That pump cost me $5,900. Holy smokes! Hey, you guys have heard me talk about my hot tub because I love it. I talk about things I like. I talk about, my life and stuff. You've probably heard me talk about the hot tub. Now, I bought that hot tub about 5 years ago at Costco. Now, it's not a party hot tub. I think I've mentioned this before too. I've got some not so good knees and back trouble and all that kind of stuff. You end up being who you are when you're young. Well, I broke horses and rode dirt bikes. I got banged up a lot. And when you get older, those things come back to bite you in the ass. So, I don't do a lot of partying, but so what I did was I bought a small. You can fit 3 people in it, but the one full side of it is like a lounge chair. You can kind of sit in it, but you kind of lie in it. It's like you're in a chase lounge on your deck that's not all the way down flat. It's sitting up where you can sit and raise. So that's what you're doing. You kind of sit in it, but your legs are straight out, and there's jets. It's a therapy pool, really. So it's not a huge party pool, but it's got not literally, but it's got 1,000 jets in the damn thing. It's just, it's really got a lot of jets. It's got jets on your neck. It's got about 8 jets up and down your back. It's got jets under your thighs, under your calves, and even jets on the end that shoot into your bottom of your feet. It's really good for therapy, and that's why I bought it. But here's the thing. It's a good spawn. It's a good company. But my circulation pump keeps going out. Now, I just ordered one. I got it yesterday. It's sitting in a box because my pump went out again. Now, in 5 years, this will be the 4th pump. Because initially, of course, it came with a pump. And then this will be the 3rd one that I've had to put in. And, I talked to the guys, and they said the last time I bought the pump, they told me that they don't even put this particular pump in this spa anymore. They put a bigger pump in. And so the problem is that we live on the coast where there's absolutely no professional spa people. There are none. I'd have to drive 100 miles either to Seattle or to Portland to have a professional come and look at this hot tub. So I pretty much have to do everything myself. Now, about a month ago, I just replaced the control panel that was going out. So I got that done. And, of course, I've already put 2 pumps in this thing. And so the guy tells me, let me get this guy started here while I'm babbling. And who do we have doing this? Bill. Anyway, I asked the guy, I said, how easy is it to put this bigger pump in? And he said, well, it's not terribly hard, but it's not easy either. Because it is a little bit bigger than it needs to be for this size of a hot tub. You have to, in other words, it won't just replace the other one. It won't replace the other one. You have to put it in a new location, so you have to pull it out where there's more room in the tub, and you have to extend some of the pipes and the hoses and the fixtures and all that kind of stuff. So it's not as simple as it is for me to just throw a new one in, which actually isn't all that simple, because the pump kind of sits underneath the part of the tub, and it's hard to reach, and you're squatting down, you're laying down actually, and there's no room for your hands to work. It's kind of a pain in the ass. And I've done it twice now, so I know how to do it. But he said it would just be a little bit more of an issue, because you have to, extend your fixtures, extend your hoses, find a place to put it, make sure it's mounted in, all that kind of stuff. And I thought, oh God. I said, have you got any of the old ones, the smaller ones? He said, yeah. And I said, I'll just take that. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't know if it's an issue with this particular pump or what, and the thing of it is, though, I use my hot tub every day, every single day. I use my hot tub 365 days a year, and that circulation pump runs 24/7. So, and if it's a little underpowered, then you can understand how it might go out running that much all the time. So it is what it is. Anyway, so tomorrow on my wife's birthday, I'm going to try to put that pump in, I think, while she's relaxing. Keep your fingers crossed, because I miss my hot tub. Hang on, I gotta get a sip of 7-Up here. Throat's getting dry. Alright, so let's move on. We need to get this barley and run it to the brewery. Weary's done. What was Weary doing? What was he doing? The plowing? Oh, shoot. I think this was what Weary was doing. Okay, so 13 is done. I'll just let the little guy keep working on 11. And let's put this guy in the barn for now. I know there's some areas that he probably missed. I'm not going to mess with it. All right. Onward. What were we doing? We were taking... oh! I got more barley than I thought I had. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. Let me get a full load. Well, I don't need a full load. Never mind. I'll take what I got. What the hell? Let me go back and fill this thing up. Change my mind again. Now see, if I was a jerk, I'd say, yep, I'm just like a woman. Changed my mind. Holy smokes! Where am I? I got lost in the rain. I don't have any problem changing my mind. When I was in the work environment, people would say all the time, oh, that guy's wishy-washy. Why is that? Well, he changes his mind all the time. Well, I don't have a problem with that if it's based on the fact that you learn information that makes a difference to making your decision. I personally have made decisions based on what I knew, and then found out later that I didn't know everything I needed to know, and I found out some information that made my decision maybe not the most efficient way, and I've changed my mind. And people say, oh, you're wishy-washy. No, I'm smart. You work smarter than harder. And so if you make a decision on the way something should be done, and then somebody tells you a better way, or you find out more information and you change your mind, what's wrong with that? Does that make you wishy-washy, or does that just make you smart? Because you're going to work smarter than harder. So anyway, that's how I feel about it. And to me, not to get into politics, but this happens a lot in politics, where people say, that politician's wishy-washy. Well, come to like things that you promised during a campaign. Well, if you've never been president before, how in the hell do you know what you can do and you can't do once you get in there? After all, it's just one man, and it doesn't have control over everything. So these politicians over the years that said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Now, a lot of them are lying, just flat lying, and that's fine. They're politicians. That's what they do. But the ones that are serious about, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm going to do, and then they find out when they get there that, well, hell, there's no way in hell I could actually do that. It's understandable. Does that make them wishy-washy? I don't know. Maybe some of them are. But anyway, that's my opinion. I don't try to judge people too harshly when it comes to those kind of things. Okay, now I screwed up. I drove through there. Let me grab a whole truckload. I don't think it's going to take that much. I forgot what I was doing, didn't I? All right. So it's not even actually going to be a whole truckload. It's only 100,000. But I don't think it's going to take that much either. We're going to make some beer. We're going to make some beer. Just remember, the hops were made out of poo, so I don't know how good this beer's going to taste. But hey, as long as it's cold, I guess. Which is another thing. Americans drink cold beer. In Europe, they don't always drink cold beer. Well, for that matter, they don't think our beer is beer. And it probably isn't compared to theirs. I know a lot of people that said American beer is green.
It ain't done cooking yet.
Well, hell, you get acclimated to what you're used to, your taste buds or whatever. Beer doesn't taste good to me at all, so. But I'm sure if I started, drinking it on a regular basis, I'd probably grow to like it. It's like I never drank coffee when I was young, so I don't drink coffee as an adult. I don't miss it. I didn't drink tea either until my wife started drinking tea all the time, and then I got to where I'd have a cup of tea once in a while. Now, here's the problem with me drinking tea. I can't drink it unless it's super sweet. I like sweet tea. So, there is that. All right, let's see what happens here. What's it gonna happen? It's gonna start popping out of this right here, and it doesn't sell. So when it gets full, I'll have to bring my flatbed in here and drive it. So far nothing's happening. Did I have water? I did have water. Never mind. And I've got Hopkins, and I've got, it took all the grain. So we should start cooking here pretty quick. Give me some beer. I want some beer. Come on. Beer time. Dun, 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 dun. Beer time. Dun, dun. Come on. How long does it take? Don't fall in the water. I want some I heard something start. The brewery started up. Oh, and there it is. Our first pallet of beer. Grafarco. Whatever that is. Grafarco beer. Okay, cool beans. Let's head back to the farm. Now, see, this is a black truck. Remember I told you? And it doesn't look black. I mean, on this building, it kind of looks purple, doesn't it? Open sesame. I think there's a little bit more compost left in here. Let's take a look. and see. Actually, quite a little bit. Well, 98% of a load, that's pretty good. Yeah, at some point when I get rich and famous, I'm going to have to bring a fuel tanker over here and just leave it. Because once I started making on my other farm, once I started making a lot of... okay, this thing's only open certain hours. It's open in the morning till about noon, then it shuts down. And actually, I don't have anything going here. This makes soy milk. Now, soy milk works just like milk. There's no difference in it. So you can mix and match. If I had a tank of milk and a tank of soy milk, I do have fuel in there. I could put it all together and still make cream and ice cream. It doesn't... Milk is milk to the dairy. It doesn't matter. Whether it's made out of soy or whether it's made by a cow. Doesn't make any difference. Not a hoot. So Dar Smith was asking me if I had the Fent in my mod OneDrive. I do, and the mods that I changed on it are there. It's got a bigger fuel tank. It's got a bigger, or it uses less fuel. And I toned the sound down so it's not so loud. But it's in my OneDrive. If you're a patron, just download the OneDrive. All my mods are in one folder. So you can open the folder and only download what you want. Or you can download the whole folder, doesn't matter. But I try to keep it updated. If you find in there, because I have a lot of mods, if you're a patron and you download a mod and it doesn't work like mine does, it just means that I made a change to the mod and forgot to update the OneDrive. And like I said, there's about 100 some mods in there. So, if you find one and you find out, like I say, let's take the Fent, for example. I changed it to hold 3,000 gallons of fuel. So if you download that and the Fent doesn't hold 3,000, let me know. It just means I haven't updated the mod list. So there you go. And for those of you that aren't patrons, if you would like to have my mods, just become a patron. It's easy to do. And I tried not to make it too difficult. You can actually do it for as little as $1. If you sign up for $1 a month, there you go. Anyway, that's just something to know. God, is it going to rain all day? It's been raining on the farm all the live long day. Let me go check on things. What did we have going out there? We had, I think the plowing was all done, right? Or was it? Well, it is now. Let's grab this guy. Get him out of here. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I borrowed $1 million and I didn't need $1 million. I think I'm going to give 500 of it back. Let's see, edit loan, repay the loan. I'm going to repay some of it. How does that work? Where does it tell me how? Oh, there it is. Way up in the upper left. No, that's not it. Bank balance. Yes, it is. How come it's not going down? That's weird. Why is it not going down? Well, I'm going to take it down to 600,000, I think, from $1 million. And let's do that. Okay, that leaves me 248,000. I still owe 600,000. Man, I can't see a thing. Alright, I think that's my field up ahead there. Yeah, it is. It's my field. Alright, let's put this monster away. I won't need it till I buy another field. I'm not going to buy another field till I get my loan paid off. Okay, let's see. I'm going to tuck this thing in over here on the side of the old road here. I might as well leave the tractor here too. I don't need it right at the moment. And then, let's see. We went into the next day. That's done. Let's go put this water away in the tanker over here. Oh, it automatically started up. That's cool. Alright, now let's see, what else can I do while it's raining? Where's Enterprise? If we went into the next day, I can put Enterprise to work. You know what I'm going to do is... well, shoot. Can't see. You know, I had this strip going here. I'm going to change this up a little bit. There's quite a bit of grass if you go all the way around these fields. So that's what I'm going to do. Just one, I'm going to... Oh, it's going to stop raining. Now, see, it stopped raining, but that doesn't mean you can go back to work. You have to wait until this little logo here goes away and becomes a sun or something else. As long as this little logo still shows rain, it won't let you start your combines. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run this guy all the way around these fields from this point here. Wait a minute. Nope, I changed my mind. The other point, I'm at the wrong field. There we go. Sunshine. Gotta love it. Alright, let's put these guys back to work. Wee-haw. Alright, here we go. Who we got? Rose. We got Rose working this one. Let's back this guy up a hair. And we've got Jairi doing this one. And did I put my other... Where's my other... I just bought one. Where did it go? There it is. Alright, let's put this guy in with the other combines. And why is it... Okay, that's fine. We'll do this. We're going to start this field right here going. And let's make sure we've got the that off, the straw off, and let's hire somebody. Who'd we hire? Weary. Okay, there goes Weary. And then, let me take a look at that field we just plowed. 11. Yeah, see, we plowed up the oil seed. What was that? What do they call that? Oil seed? Whatever it was, we plowed it up and got fertilizer out of it. So, there you go. Now, let's get our trucks going here. Let me see. Which truck is that one? That's the... We got that guy, we got that guy, we got that guy. We got that guy. Alright, let's take this one out. I thought I had a blue truck and I was going to match it up with the water tanker, but I don't think I do. I think I've got a green one, a white one, and a black one. So let's take this fella and get rid of field 20. And, no, wait a minute. I need somebody on field 20. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That's not going to fill that up, I don't think. So let's do field 14 with this guy, because we know this guy's going to get full. We'll do 14, and then let's grab another truck. This guy. And we'll take this guy to, let's see, doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't right now. It doesn't matter. Let's just take this guy and throw him out over here, because he's gonna, that combine's not gonna get full, so I don't need to set a course for him. And then let's see, let's grab, we could actually use this guy for one, or where's my other trailer? Do I have another trailer? I don't think I do. I got another truck, but I don't know if I've got another trailer. Woo! Okay, I got an animal trailer. I think that Volvo's using the other trailer. I don't think I own another trailer. I think I only had two. We need to buy one, though, because I have three, well, actually, I don't. I don't need to buy one. I can use this guy right here. He'll work. He'll do it. Let's put him down a little bit. He don't need to be that high, does he? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that right there. And we got no course loaded. That's fine. He doesn't need one right at the moment. Let's take him over to field 20. Hey, do you guys, any of you guys, have the Big Bud DLC? And if you do, are you using it? I started using the Big Bud. I bought it in all my farms, and I don't mind using it when I'm just playing by myself on my own without recording. But you saw what happened when I tried to use it on this farm particularly, and record. It took me 15 minutes to get from one field to the next, and I just decided I couldn't use it while I'm recording. It's just too slow. So what do you guys think? Are you using the Big Bud DLC? I mean, I like it. As far as DLCs go, it's one of the better ones we've got in a long time. It at least has some practical stuff to it. All right, looks like Rose is ready for an empty here. Was this Rose? I think it was. Who else we got? That's Rose. What happened here? Is he done already? Oh, it's 19. Yeah, sure. He's done. This field was almost done when it started raining. Okay, now what other fields do I have, and which ones are ripe? I got 13 and 11, but they just got done. I don't think they're going to be ready. So let's find out what we've got. No, neither one of those are ready. If I want to do anything more, I'm going to have to run down here. Or I could put all three of them on 14 and get that wiped out. Maybe I will do that, just for hoots and giggles. Maybe I'll take one down to the other fields and put 2 on 14. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have to think about that for a minute. I'll put one of them for sure on 14 to help out Because 14 is a huge mungus. Huge mungus. Don't you wonder how some words come about? Man, whoever started saying something big was humongous. You got to kind of wonder if maybe they did say huge mungus, and then that sounded weird, or it was too long or something, and they cut it down to humongous. You know how some people do that? I mean, like English people, a lot of times you'll hear them say, instead of ring, they'll say ring, and really pronounce the G on the end, ga. You know, they say it's ringing. That bell is ringing. I wonder if that's something about the humongous, where the huge just got cut back a little bit by an American or something. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you had fun. We'll continue on in the next episode where we left off. If you had fun, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on Dondiego in the next episode. Happy farming.